It's the Rush, Utah High School sports every day. Here we go, Larry. Welcome back. It's the Rush. We got Braxton DeMille in the house, one of the top running backs in the state, coming off a big win against Wasatch week 1. He went for $185, something like that. Larry, where the heck did our stats go? 26 carries, 185 yards. That's over 7 yards per carry. Braxton, welcome, buddy. How the heck are you?
I'm good, Andy. Thanks for having me.
What was that game like with Wasatch? The physicality, the size matchup. What did you think about the game just kind of in general?
I think it was a great first game for our boys. I mean, we had a lot of younger guys coming out, and it was really I was really excited to see them play. And I was really proud of those boys to see how they did. And that's the first time, or my first time running behind that O-line that we had there, and I thought they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, it looked like it. We were talking about Royce Jolly before we went live here, but yeah, tell me about some of these big guys up front who were paving the way for you.
Well, we have Royce Jolly as our center, and he's kind of our leader on the O-line, and he does a really good job of getting the guys in check. And then you got Asher DeMille and Cone Sullivan as our guards, and I love pulling behind those guys. And then Jackson Crowley and Andrew Lynn are our tackles, and they do a great job at sealing off that edge and just taking care of that backside for me.
What was your favorite run of the game?
Probably those last 3 runs, honestly. I felt like we were just, we kind of knew that we had to get the first down to seal this game, and our O-line just fired off, and we just ran it up there. All 3 of those plays were huge plays for us, I guess.
What was the size in the trenches like when you guys were on offense, your offensive line versus their defensive line? Was it pretty even, or what was that comparison?
Yeah, I would say it was pretty even for the most part.
So when you're running out the game, they know you're going to run it. You need the guys to get a push up there, and it looks like they did it because you put the game away. What did you think? What was your takeaway of Jackson Mann, his first kind of official game as the starting quarterback for Cedar? Had a very impressive line, 11-16, 220 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. What was your kind of review of his performance?
I was really proud of Jackson. Coming off from the summer and everything, I mean, all the kid's done is improve. And I played with him my freshman and sophomore year, and it was kind of good to go back to, those days, and a good reminder of those times, I guess. We had a good team back then, and that's kind of how it was coming back this senior year. So
nice. Obviously, Hunter Burgess went crazy, 8 catches, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's just insane. What was going on with him on Friday?
No, so he was, I don't know, he was on something different, because he's one of our guys that plays both sides of the ball, and I mean, I respect the heck out of him for doing all that. But no, we had those play calls for him, and one of those was actually an audible by Jackson, and gave him the go route, because one-on-one we had a lot of people in the box there, and I mean, he's just a playmaker all around on both sides of the ball. So I was really proud of him. His first time starting varsity too. And
oh, really? So he didn't get a lot of time last year?
No.
And he goes for 200 yards his first game. Was the audible play, was that the 80-yarder that he scored on?
I think that was, yes.
Dang, that is insane. What would you say, even in the win, you feel like the team has to maybe clean up a little bit? Was there an aspect of the game where, first week, a little sloppiness or penalties or something that coach was played well, but let's tighten the screws up on this aspect?
Yeah, so Coach Hyatt has really challenged the O-line this week, I guess, just to play faster, and which I thought they played great, but I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Sure.
But no, I'm really excited for this week against Pineview.
Awesome. And then what about yourself? Same question. What were you pleased with your performance, and what's something you want to improve going ahead here week 2?
I was really pleased with like just driving after contact on my part. I felt like I did a good job at that, and we work a lot at that at practice, and so I was really proud of myself on that. And I feel like there's still things that I'm missing from our line up front. Like I could probably help them out a little bit more with my steps and those such things.
Excellent. You guys have got to relish any opportunity you have to play Region 9 schools, right? You got Pineview. Let's see. Heck, you've got Dixie and somebody else. Don't you play three Region 9
Snow
teams?
Canyon, yeah.
Dang. Love it. And it starts, this should be an awesome matchup because they looked really good in week one. Always have the capability to put up a lot of points. Just, I guess, what's your excitement for a game against the Panthers on Friday?
I'm pretty excited for those guys. Like they're a great team, great program, very well coached. Um, and I'm just excited to see how we match up against them.
Me too. I think that's going to be awesome. Braxton DeMille, everybody, one of the top returning running backs in the state, went for a buck 85 in week one against Wasatch. Well, we watch you on Friday night, man. Thanks a lot for your time and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, quick break. We'll be back right after this. Sponsored by Grass Creek Construction, bringing visions to life for over 20 years. Welcome back. It's The Rush. Game day. We've got, we're very excited to have Kaya Gregory on, star player, flag football player, looking to take the title this year. Kaya, thanks for being here. What would you say was the biggest thing you learned last year playing flag football for the Thunderbirds?
The biggest thing I learned was to be as a team, to really work together. I learned that you can't do everything by yourself, that you always need your teammate, especially for blocking. If the runner or the person who has the ball is running, you all you can do is help and block the other players from avoiding to get her flag, just to work as one. To really just be a really, what's that word? Aggressive team.
Yeah.
To really just go out there and have fun, and just to be a team.
Excellent. You're one of the star players. You play receiver. You kind of play a bunch of different stuff. But what was one of your favorite games or maybe highlights from last year, Kaya? Like a big play you made or a touchdown or something like that. Like what's one of your favorite things from last year?
I would have to say against Park City. It was semi-championship before the championship game.
Yeah.
Our team at the beginning we kind of struggled against Park City, but when it came to second half, we all locked in. We all started running the ball down, scoring touchdowns. I will have to say I had to play QB for quite a lot of the time being, and I ran a lot. I try to pass the ball around as much as I can, and really I had so much fun because at the end we won, and me and my team, we celebrated. We had such a blast, and it was like a big experience for me too, because I had a lot of compliments about my speed. And yeah, it was such a fun game. And then going to championships was also fun. But yeah, against Park City, that had to be my highlight of the season.
Who are a couple of your teammates that you think will be making plays for you guys this year?
I'll have to say my friend Nale. She plays wide receiver. She is very tall, and she excels in so much that she could be so amazing. She's on offense. She plays wide receiver. Oh, I said that. She plays wide receiver. She had a lot of touchdowns. Her sister was actually her QB, but sad thing that she graduated. They had such a great connection, and when she went out, she balled out. Um, on defense, she was corner. She had a lot of interceptions. She deflected a lot of balls. Good thing for her height. She, I will have to say, she had to be one of our best defensive players as a corner. Trusted her a lot. And yeah, she was. I would say she had to be one of the best players.
Okay. Excellent. Um, let's see. Tell me a little bit about your coach, Kaya.
My coach, his name is Coach Chev. He's a really good coach. So he coaches well, he used to coach for the Tippview High School team, and now he coaches for the Utah Islanders, and he's actually coaching us in the Lady Islanders. And he explains so much, like our defense. He breaks down everything to the point where I can understand and where other players can't understand. And on offense, he really makes sure we do things well, we mesh well, we do everything good, and we get a lot of reps in. He's always so positive. He always lifts our mood, and I I would say he's one of the amazing coaches. He got my brother into college. He got my sister into college, and my other brother. He's
Wow.
an amazing coach.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, that's great. What's a tip you would give a new flag football player for pulling the flag and being a good tackler? What would you say you've learned and kind of developed in on the defensive side of the ball, Kaya, to be a good flag puller?
To really break down. So when you're running up to them, you wanna close the distance. You wanna break down, go for the hips, both hands on the hips, and really pull that flag. You wanna really just really close the distance with them.
Okay. Excellent. Well, Kai, it's been fun talking to you, getting to know a little bit more about Timpview flag football. It's supposed to be one of the top teams again this year in the UHS GFA. We'll be rooting for you all year. Good luck, and hopefully we can get you on later on this season after a big win or something like that, Kaya.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back on The Rush right after this. Welcome back. It's The Rush. We got a workhorse on the show today. His name's Drake Norman. Delta Rabbits got the win over Juab 29-26. He went for a $150 on the ground. I think they only threw it 7 times all game, so he had to carry a big load there. He also had 5 tackles on defense. Drake, welcome to the program, buddy. How the heck are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Let's start with your favorite run. Before we talk about the team and all the great stuff the team and the linemen did, let's talk about you for a second. What was your favorite run of the night?
My favorite run was I had this big breakout. I think it was 63 yards on a 24, and it was just everything opened up perfectly. So
All right, excellent. We'll pull that highlight and kind of play it right now as you're kind of talking about it. Did you have a lead blocker, or kind of how did that work?
yeah, so our three back, I think it was, led right up the hole, made a great block. I was able to just kind of bounce it in a little bit and then just take it up 63 yards.
Amazing. 3-point win. What was it like Friday night, game 1? What was the energy like, and kind of how was the flow of the game overall?
So, Juab's a pretty big game for us, kind of like a rivalry, and it's been a couple years since we beat them. So, we went into that game knowing it was going to be a fight, but I mean, I didn't doubt for a second that we would lose. But it was just, like I said, it was a fight, but we all played pretty well and just played in pretty good unity. So, kind of just flowed.
Was it pretty close all throughout the game?
Yeah, so I think we went up on them 14 to nothing, and then they came back, tied it at 14-14. Then they went up and then we went back up and then just won the game. It was pretty close though. It came down to the last couple minutes.
Dang. Excellent. Tell me about Bodie Schertz's game. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. What was that like?
He just had an amazing game. He ran the defense pretty well. He was just there, making plays. So that was a really big help. And I mean, he basically carried us to the win that night.
And then give me a little detail on some of your stud offensive linemen like McKay Williams, Cole Bailey, the McDonald kid. They obviously must have had a pretty good night as a group.
Oh yeah, our O-line they were just making play after play. They made every hole. Not much to say. Just great game.
And then I saw Ryan Steele and Zane Quackenbush in the box score, wreaking havoc in the offensive backfield, getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, so they had a couple big plays like towards the end of the game when we really needed it down. They went out there and did what they do and got us some sacks.
Awesome. Always feels good to win in week 1. What's your journey been like at Delta? Just kind of take us through your few years playing football there, and now the star running back this year.
So freshman year, I played 3 back and up back, or I played 4 back and up back, and corner, and then sophomore year I played JV, and halfway through the season I got moved up to varsity and played a little varsity safety. And then this year's it's a new position for me, 2 back, but I'm pretty excited to see where the season goes.
Yeah, that's an exciting way to start, as the kind of your first year being the man, getting a bunch of carries. And then I was going to ask you about Millard on Friday. Tell us about your what you anticipate this game will be like.
Well, Millard's big rivalry. They're going to come out swinging, so it's just going to be a fight. We got to be on our toes all night. We got to be sharp. We've been looking at film, working hard at practice, so it could really go either way. But I think if we can play sharp and play to the standard that I know that we can play at, then I think we can hopefully take a win.
Okay, well, good luck, man. That's Drake Norman for Delta. Had 150 yards on the ground, 2-way star for him, and they've got a big one against Millard this Friday. We'll be following you. Good luck the rest of the year, buddy. Hopefully we can get you back on after a big win later on in the season. Thanks a lot, Drake.
Sir, thank you.
Send us your highlights, Andy at therushutah.com or anywhere on social media at The Rush Utah. It's The Rush Utah, high school sports every day.